Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver, 0.999 grams.
Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. Go to forbiddenknowledge.com where you can pay for tickets. We're giving away 12 amazing awards. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event with big celebrity guests like Havoc from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade and Cruz. I want to see you there, July 30th, the Forbidden Conscious Awards.
Hi, I'm Rick Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
The Ministry of Numerovation proudly presents Numerovation for Mental Stability, the book, a numerational guide to recognizing mental instability and staying motivated. And don't forget to get the deck. Of course, it's the Numerovation Deck of Guidance by Brother King Simon. Not only will the book guide you to stay motivated, but the deck will teach you how to use the numbers so you can better serve yourself. Get the deck and the book now. Hey, this is King Simon, the International Numerovator. Remember, get all my books on Amazon or go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. And remember, don't forget to book my sessions at 347-496-1022. Book now.
What a beautiful day. What a beautiful morning. This is what I have to say. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, what a beautiful morning. This is what I have to say. Hello, boys and girls. I hope everyone is well today. Today we have a special guest coming up. The beautiful Abundance Child from Drop Squad Kitchen will be in the building momentarily. I hope all is well with you. I hope all of you are doing good. I hope the family is well. I am in the sunshine. Sunshine! In the sunshine. Loving the sunshine, man. Getting this melanin fed. Getting this hair, these antennas fed. The hair growing big, man. If I stretch it out, if I stretch one of them out, it's kind of long. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Just want to make sure everybody's all right with that. How y'all feeling this morning? How y'all feeling this morning? How y'all feeling this morning? I just want to remind people that we got a lot coming up. We got a lot coming up this coming week. Of course, tomorrow, I have Baba Phil. I have Ikel Beckford, aka Michael Beckford, coming up. He will be talking about the art and his artistry for over the years. He's a legendary artist. He's coming up at 12 o'clock tomorrow on June the 11th. And then I have Baba Phil Valentine coming in at 7 o'clock on June the 11th. And then on the 14th, I have Dr. Michaela Judge coming in, speaking about her new book, Karmic Currency, and the benefits of acupuncture. And then on the 18th, I have the one, the only, Shaniqua Lino. She's a mother, educator, and oracle coming in. She's a seer, empath, and healer, and advisor. And she's going to be talking about love, your gift. Love your gift. So we're going to have her coming up on the 18th. And then, I know I just put this up recently, on the 21st, I have Elizabeth of EP's Holistic Health and Holistic Wealth coming up. Holistic Wealth and Wellness and Health and Wellness. The importance of personal health care is coming up on Wednesday, June the 21st. Have her coming up. And then I have the one and only coming up on the 25th. Is it the 25th or the 28th? The 25th. 25th, I have the beautiful Jessica Marshall coming up also. I have the beautiful Jessica Marshall. Is that the 25th? Yes, that's the 25th. And then on the 28th, I might be doing a Q&A. I might do a whole Q&A with people and let them call in. And of course, it's going to be driven by donations. Driven by donations. So that's what we're doing. I'm in the backyard chilling. I believe the landscaper is supposed to come today and chop down some bush. You know, so I have to chop down some bush. Make sure everything all right. How y'all feeling today? How's the family? How y'all doing out there? What's going on? If y'all ain't get a chance, go please check out Phyllis Yvonne Stickney's interview on Comedy Hype. The full interview is up today. The full interview is up today. I've known Phyllis for like 30 years now. From the early 90s, I've known Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. Of course, I've had her on my IG, but I'm going to definitely interview her on another level. And she is the real deal, and she ain't telling no lies. So please go check out the beautiful, highly melanated, like myself, Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. Of course, I knew her when she was also with Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, the late, great Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Two highly melanated people. And I'd known her from the movies and the movie sets and all that kind of stuff. We used to do security for a lot of different movies and stuff. So if you get a chance, please support our beautiful Phyllis Yvonne Stickney on Comedy Hype TV. I'm working on getting on Comedy Hype. Y'all gonna be surprised when that happens. I'm just throwing it out there again because a friend of mine is working on getting me on to be at least a guest co-host with Symphony and Pierre, and just come in as a guest, sit at the right side of the sister, and talk talk my sass, talk my sass with the crowd, because I keep up with information out there. I keep up with what they doing in the Joneses world, and it's beautiful. But we're gonna have Abundance Child come up in the next few minutes at 11:11, and it is now 8. It is now 8 minutes after 11 o'clock, and I'm big up to my boy Capone, comedian Capone. He's a good friend of mine for the past many years. He's a friend I've worked in the comedy world back in the day. So, he's one of the brothers that's working on, see if I can get on there. Just pop in and out as a guest. Because I did comedy also, but I stepped into the back of the comedy world. I stayed to promote and produce shows back in the day. So with the late, great Monteria Ivy. Those who know who Monteria Ivy, yeah, those who know him, he opened up a lot of doors for these young comedians that've been on Def Jam. So, and a lot of comedians, a lot of people. So big up to the late, great Monteria Ivy. And yeah, we got to manifest, girl. But I'm looking for Abundance Child. She's coming up, like I said, in the next 2 minutes. We're going to be speaking about the Egbe Festival in Wilmington, Delaware. If you want to find out more information, go to her IG and check it out. I'm going to be there. Okay, you're going to, it's already done. Oh, you're going to be there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be there. Yeah, it's already done. Looking forward to seeing you where you see yourself. Hey, wherever I'm going to be, people going to be. Yeah, I see you, Abundance. I see you. I just have to, if you send a request. You'll see if you can send a request. If you can send a request, Abundance, that would be fine for me. Or I can send you an invite. It is now 9 minutes after the hour. Okay, I can send you an invite. I'll send you an invite in the next few minutes. So we're going to talk about the Egbe Festival and what it means. And okay, I see you, Abundance. I'm going to bring you up exactly at 11:11 like we promised. And, I will be one of the people that will be participating. I know at the Drop Squad Kitchen, they're going to have a little open mic inside and outside there at the patio. But on the 18th at the Delaware Museum, the Del Art Museum, I'm going to be doing a 15-minute presentation. I think it's 2 15-minute presentations. Boy, what I say, I can't say it in 15 minutes, but yeah, no, I can't say it in 15 minutes. I can do, I can do introductory stuff on the 15th because I like to tell people that when you're dealing with numbers, it's not about the read. It's not about reading people. It's actually about alerting you on how to activate and maximize the greatness of the vibration of that number that you're born under. Because those numbers are very serious numbers if you take them to account. Okay, it's now 11:11. Let me get my sister on. It's doing in Delaware, in the Wilmington, Delaware. Let's be clear with that. What's up? What do we see? I don't see. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing, sis?
I'm great.
That's good. You look like you all right. What's going on out there?
I'm in my back. I'm just sitting in my back, outside my room.
Okay, yeah. I'm in the backyard too, having a good time. That's smart. How did you sleep? You slept well?
Always.
Hey, that's good. That's good. First and foremost, thank you very much for coming to the IG Live. People that are that are here watching, please share, like, because I know Abundance gonna do what she like. That's how she do it. You know what I'm saying? And she just did something big on Good Morning America and on Delaware's TV, and she's doing great. So there's a lot of things that's going on in Delaware, and let me tell y'all, family, she's a big part of it. I'm going to be also rebroadcasting this on my YouTube channels and on Facebook, so look out for that. We can also get the promotion up and keep it popping and keep it hot. Keep things popping. So make sure y'all go to Abundance Child, at Abundance Child, or at Drop Squad Kitchen to find out what's happening in Delaware. That's right. We're going to be in Wilmington, Delaware. That's right. The Ark itself. So Abundance Child is a dear friend of mine for 1,000 years. And I know it's 1,000 years because we are old souls that probably met in the past. I could tell.
Yeah.
And this is one of the sisters that I had a dream about one time, and in the dream she just said, "I got your back." I said, "Really?" I woke the hell up. I said, "What the hell? What back she got?" But, what's up, Abundance? How you been, girl?
I just been busy.
Yeah.
Like, non-stop planning. Events are not, you make it look good, but it's a lot of work that goes into them.
It's not easy, yo. Not easy. But it's when you do what you love to do, that's what makes it all the best. It's doing what you love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, tell us about this big Egbe festival you got coming. How many years? What's going on? What it's going to be like?
Actually the 4th annual, and I chose Juneteenth because it is a celebration that is big in a lot of our families. Like it is almost a Christmas for us.
Right.
However, I find that when I used to go to a lot of these events, that it was just very traumatic and tragedy driven and past driven, slavery and all that. I have unlearned myself from, that whole slavery narrative and realize like all of the stuff that we've been taught, even some of the stuff that we've been taught by the conscious community is false.
Right.
So Beyond Juneteenth was an opportunity for me, since Ifa said that I need to be doing festival for my ancestors. Ifa said I need to be doing festival for those ancestors that are not even my ancestors, but Egungun being all ancestors that are specific to this area. Meaning we live here, so you got to give props to the people who founded this land.
Yes.
And so that was the task that I was given, not only for my own family, but for all the communities. That don't matter how many haters you have, it don't matter if people don't mess with a butter shop or drop squad kitchen. You need to be praying for them, and you need to be praying for their souls. You need to be honoring the humanity that came before us. You need to honor the spiritual family that is all around us. And so that is Egungun and that is Egbe. This is our 4th year doing it. It is definitely an ancestor festival, but ancestors are also a big Egbe.
Yeah.
So Egbe are going to be your spiritual side, your spiritual mates, before we left here, you had mother, father, sister, brother, uncles, aunties, husbands, wives. You come here and all of that is forgotten. You know what I mean? Like we don't always remember what's on the other side of that veil. So we're going to be using that festival to honor our heavenly mates, as well as those people who have made that Drop Squad Kitchen stay open, that have kept Abundance Child relevant all these years, that have kept the community going. That is what this is a celebration of. We're not going to be talking about slavery and how we were freed. Let's talk about the present, the choice of slavery. Right. Do you choose slavery or not?
Right.
So in order to have liberation, in order to have nation building, we can't do that without talking about what we're doing with the children. And you can't talk about what we're doing with the children unless you have a man and a woman, unless you have a family, unless you have a tribe, unless you have a government. So we have Masho and
Washa.
I always say that second part wrong because it's like they do it as one big name.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have them because we need to be able to heal from past traumas and things like that. We need to know how to get along together as mates, and they are definitely an authority in that subject matter. So we're going to have them there. We need to understand religion, not religion that was passed down to us by Christianity, Judaism, Islam. I might Taj Tariq Bey to talk about that from an esoteric aspect, because he's going to talk about it as nature. How nature is our true religion. And I'm sure people will see his name and they're going to automatically see nationality, birthrights, and trust. Nah, like he said, baby steps. We ain't throwing out the baby with the bathwater. We got to start with basic stuff: religion, knowledge of self. Your religion is how you treat people, how you talk to people, your daily habits, your daily religious activity. That's actually your religion. While you claiming Islam, Ifa, you know what I mean? Nah, that's not your religion. I think it's very important right now, since we're doing business with the United States, with its franchises, with its states, with its companies, that we should be able to know how to set up our own, whether it's an LLC, a trust, whether it's an INC, a S corp. Like, I have David Lassiter, who's my personal and professional accountant, that's going to be talking about the liberation of incorporation. Whew, doing a lot. For people, there's a lot of people right now that are interested in ancestor spiritual science and ancestor worship and things like that. So I have my actual godmother, my second one after Tassili, the one that helped me, that brought me into the Orisha lifestyle, which is Iya Olukunle Shango Femi Oludina. She will be doing 2 15-minute presentations as well on how to set up an ancestor altar. Just basic things, like just having certain elements like fire, air, water. And we will also have our actual ancestral shrine there.
Good. So these festivities, you've been doing it for 4 years, we know. And in these 4 years, what have you seen, and what have you seen as far as the development is concerned, and how are the children involved, how are the parents involved, and how is it going to be from Drop Squad and then going to Del Art Museum? How is that going to work out for the people that's going to be attending for June 17th and the 18th?
There's 2 different events.
Yes.
But the first event is Saturday. That's the most important event. I only need an hour of the people's time. So that is the day that we're actually going to make offerings and venerate ancestor and Egbe, 2 actual what people would consider Orisha primordial energies of ancestor and Egbe energy. The children will be included in that because they are the virgins that wear white and will be making these offerings, walking in the procession with everything on their head, carrying it to the river. We have many Olorisha, priest of Obatala, priest of Egungun, priestess of Egbe, priestess of Ifa. We have my community of Egbe, spiritual folk that will be there. We have drummers that will be leading the procession. The Egungun will be out walking amongst us in masquerade while we make these offerings. We have, like I said, we got Ifa Kunle, the Babalao of Harlem. We have His Royal Majesty, Oba Ifa Bemi Fashe Efushola. He initiated me to Ifa. He's coming up. So all these people will be on ground to help us make these offerings and these prayers. We even have 2 white pigeons that we will have to use as offering at the river, so that when we make our prayers and everything, they will be let go. And so wherever they go, so won't our prayers. Just things like that. And then Drop Squad Kitchen will be open. You can come, you can go. It's whatever. We're just going to chill. It's not going to, we got too much work to do the next day, which is at the Delaware Art Museum. And again, we'll start out with libation and things like that. But then we have 6 performances. We have 9 different presentations. All of this will be happening simultaneously at one time on the beautiful Delaware Art Museum grounds. Fully air conditioned, food by Drop Squad Kitchen, vegan restaurant. Delectable, vegan restaurant. Green Box Kitchen, vegan restaurant. Go Vegan Philly, vegan restaurant. I decided not to make it hard on myself, and I was like, y'all really say that it's not about the competition. We need to work together. Can y'all donate food to this? Can y'all donate? Everybody was like, yeah, no problem. So not only did they donate, but I also purchased. So
good.
The food will be for sale. The children's activities is run by none other than Order Mother Earth and the Girls Society. So we're going to be doing ancestral beads. We are going to have some underground comics. The brother who does the comics books around here, he's going to be doing some activities for the children. We're going to be doing Orisha story time. So at different times during the day, you can come in and hear us read a story about Obatala, or read a story about Shun, or read a story about Orisha Oko.
Right. Now, let me ask you, and people that are just tuning in, please go to go to their IG, Abundance Child. You got Drop Squad Kitchen, and you got the Del Art Museum IG right there. So you know your directions of where to go and how to get to where you got to go, especially on June the 17th and June the 18th, because those are 2 different locations, but they're 2 special events that I will be there having a good time, enjoying it, and being a part of the festivities in many ways that I like to do. But Abundance, a lot of people, are not aware of the deep connections that we have with our ancestors. So which one of the persons that will be there that will at least give them the brief education and why it's important to make that those tributes and make that union with their ancestors and understanding their pedigree and where they come from or their systems of spirituality? Please talk about that.
That would be me, a priestess of Egungun.
There it
That would be Ida Olukunle, a priestess of Egungun. That would be Chief Oluwale Ifakunle, the Babala of Harlem, a priest of Egungun. That would be my spiritual father, my godfather, Oba Ifabemi, a priest of Egungun. That would be Arisha Fumi Lao, Egun Leti Chanel Brown, who you see her in the videos making the prayers, Egungun priestess. This is what we do. You know, we don't walk around with, I don't walk around with the title, Ifa Korde, Ifa Nie, Egungun Fuke, Bilakwe, Shun Fumi Lao, all my name. No, I'm abundance, okay? I'm all that. However, without even being initiated into that mystery, I first saw my grandmother, who died 10 years before me, with my own eyes at 3 years old, and was walking around telling my family, they're like, oh, that's Nana Marie. That's your father's mother. So I was like, that's who I saw. I'd never met this person. So you don't need to be initiated into these sciences. Now, if you want to deal with Yoruba, Kandoble, Santeria, things like that, there's a protocol because they have their own traditions in Isheshe, if you will. But we have an American Isheshe. So if you want to be doing certain things and you want to wear beads and things like this, like, of course you could go to the local bodega or make your own waist beads and say, hey, they're consecrated. But I decided to go the traditional route because that's what my ancestors wanted me to do. There's certain formulas, there's certain ways of praying and honoring and appeasing them that I needed to know about, and I wanted to pass on to my children. However, this event that we're doing, I'm not following anybody's rules. I'm just doing what Spirit told me to do. Like, we're just gonna take some of my favorite foods and go to the river as a community so we can hear each other pray for what it is that we want, and we can meditate and focus on those things as we leave the festival and see if there's any messages. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then for the people who are just not into that, that's what the next day is for. Go up to some people just like going to regular venues. They don't want to be outside at the river making offerings, making prayers. You know, I get it. Everybody's not ready for that. But if you want to know more about that stuff, we have Iya Olukunle, as I said, speaking on ancestor spiritual science and actually telling you how to build an ancestor altar. Ifakunle, Baba Ifakunle is going to be speaking on the 7 African powers, so you can know what I'm talking about right now. You know who exactly learn about Shango, Oshun, Oya, stuff like that. We have and I'll be there. We'll all be there. It's
exactly. This is the first time I'll be there. No, this is the second time I'll be there. I'll be there.
Stop playing.
It'll be the second time. Yeah, because I remember the second time. Also the flyer, if you're looking for the flyer, you can go to Abundance Child right here on IG. I pinned up all the IGs, Abundance Child, Art Museum. I got all of them up there so you can actually see the flyers. Also on my page, you can see the flyers to find out. And some of the presenters, you said Taj Tariq Bey, you said myself, of course, and you ran down everybody that's going to be there. It's so important that you attend the presentation, because I think some of the presentations is between 15 to 20 minutes. And I think that each one of us are doing 2 different presentations.
No, it's what you choose to do. It's a micro expo. Now, originally, I was going to have everybody do 35, 40 minutes, but some of the elders were like, Abundance, this is a really good thing. Maybe somebody wants to hear what David Lassiter has to say and King Simon. But because we're only doing 11 to 4, let this be a micro expo. These people are authority on their subject matter. I heard you say earlier, you should be able to, in 15 minutes, talk to people about the importance of numerovation.
Yes, right.
Like, if anybody can do it, you can do it. And if you feel the need to do a part 1 and a part 2, you can do that. That will hold your crowd. But this is a micro expo. If it grows and people continue to pour into this event that they will, then we can do 11 to 8 next year. Or we can have, maybe by next year I'll own my own venue. But the thing is that people will have the opportunity to just get a little glimpse of what everybody has. And I gave everybody free vending space. So it's up to you, the presenters, to maximize off of being able to continue to educate people.
That's right. And you heard, family, there's going to be vendors, there's going to be performers, there's going to be MCs, there's going to be all types of people. And like I said, like she said, this is the fourth annual.
Yeah.
And it keeps on going. And I mean, 4 years is not, it's still baby, but 4 years is still not easy to carry. I mean, the Black Power Wars didn't even last for 4 years. That's how deep down. So, it lasted only for 2 years, and then it got overextended overextended because
this is something that I'm required to do as initiate into these systems.
Right.
I'm sharing it with the community. Like, I could literally be behind closed doors and do my annual festival. I do my annual EFA festival behind closed doors. Like, I don't make a big thing about it.
Right.
Until EFA says, no, you need to share it, then I'll share it. So for me, this is something that can't stop.
Right.
I have to venerate our ancestors. That's what I agreed to do. It's my destiny. I have to venerate Egbe. And the more things you initiate to, the more things you agree to. So I would love to talk to people about stuff like that. Don't be rushing to get into initiations and come into these. It is a major commitment. Sometimes I'm like, what was I thinking?
Exactly.
I was doing all of this stuff before I did this. Now you got hierarchies of people that you have to, literally bow down to because they're your elders and that person might be 10 years younger than you. Like, what? It's a lot. And we're coming from the diaspora. We're not used to that. Like, a lot of us don't call people Mrs. and Mr. or ma'am. And like, unless you're from the South, we don't really do hierarchy too much.
Right. Yes, that's true. So
it's and humbling.
It is. It can be a very humbling experience when you're dealing and you're not used to that. And family, again, this is happening June. What we're talking about is happening on June the 18th and the June the 17th and the 18th in Wilmington, Delaware. First one will be at the Drop Squad Kitchen over there in Justin. That's 928 Justin Boulevard. Is Avenue, Boulevard Street? What is it? Justin.
928 Justin Street. We're in the same building as Planet Fitness. You just got to walk around because Drop Squad Kitchen is on the boardwalk side.
Yeah, plenty of parking too. So don't even get front. Don't get fronted.
What's important for people who want to come Sunday?
Yeah.
It's important to go to delart.org. It's very important to register. We are already over 200 registrations.
Ooh,
I've had
it's gonna be something
to
else.
adjust where I wanted to have cafe style seating for some of the group activities. I've had to move it and make circles. It's
Wow.
I always underestimate myself. I'm like, we'll probably get like 50 people. He's like, Abundance, you're already over 200 registrations.
It is. See? Yeah, you got to stop underestimating yourself. That's where your word abundance, that's where your whole original name came from. Abundance. So now, a lot of people don't know that name is actually what you're born with. Tell the people what's the name actually is. What it comes from?
My name is Abundance Child. For the record, that's what I have everything for the record. And if they want to know my personal name, then they got to be personal with me because that's the name that I used to get on the grid. And it really has been public record, but it's just something that if you don't know me, you're not calling me that. You put some respect on that, and you call me Abundance. Because that's the Arisha that I'm evolving, Arisha Abundance. I really am that energy. Right. And as you've heard me, like I'm still growing into it.
Yes.
I'm not a very humble person. You know what I mean? And I mean by the definition of humble, like I'm not humble. You know what I mean? But it's been very humbling in the positive connotation of the sense that most people use the word. To be in this tradition, to be able to respect elders, to respect people who have been where you would like to go.
What would you suggest for this? I'm not going to keep you too long because I know you got a busy day yourself still. But one last thing, as far as for the people that are getting into these systems and don't understand what humbling is and how important it is to become humble. What would you suggest to some of the new brothers and sisters that are getting into these spiritual systems? What would you suggest as going forward if we're going to do something like that? Because everything is not for everybody, and I know that. I've been through that. So let people know what it is. What it is
Allow
that
your first mind, that part of you that is all knowing, that part of you that is a direct connection to the Almighty, that is a direct connection to the All, your Creator. So always lead, like never second guess that ever. That is the your head, your Ori, your governance ordinance department, God, which is your Ori, God. That's right. God. Right. It's within you. I feel like Reverend Knights. God is in you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Do not underestimate that, because just as your Ori can dispense greatness and success, it can also dispense pain and suffering, because you're not being obedient to yourself. Everybody has their own blueprint, their own mind, their own godly ability to master everything. I call it game. Stick to your game. Stick to your lane. Because when you go against it, and we know when we're going against it, you know when we're going against it because it hurts. It feels uncomfortable. It's sad. Something don't feel right. Well, get right. Get right. And you usually know how to get right. So when you know how to get right, that's the solution. So if you have a solution, then what? Then there is no problem. And if you can stick with that at the smallest level, your Ori will guide you to the right people at the right time, at the right place every day. You will find blessings everywhere that you go on this earth, because nothing can happen to you unless your Ori ordains it, unless the God in you ordains it. And the God in you might ordain it because you don't learn the freaking lesson. So you keep going through the same things because you didn't get the lesson. Like, we have all the answers. It's really not that deep.
That's right.
So if you want to be in this system, sit down, be still, and ask. Take a bath for once in a while. Put your feet in the earth. Go outside and just listen. And when you're outside, like a day like today, I'm just like, I just create the day that I want. I have a lot on my plate. And so I saw myself on the live. I saw myself going and looking at this house I want to buy. I saw myself getting at Drop Squad Kitchen by like 12:30. Stores already open. It's doing well. And all of that. Any little glitches that come up, that's when I know, you need to heal more. It's okay. You recognize that. Or I'll be like, you need to work on that. And take time to work on it. We have all the answers. So when it comes to African traditional religions or any of your spirituality, ask your Ori to guide you so it can be articulate to you in a way that you understand how to apply it on this realm.
There it is. There it is. Now, family, you heard it from the lioness's mouth. She's on it. She's on it. A dear friend of mine for many years, partnership and all that. We've done so much as far from blog talk to all kinds of talks. And so I love and respect to her all the time. So we stop playing all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So Delaware, we going to be there, family. Delaware is going to be the hot spot June 16th, 17th and 18th. I keep it, but you could go to Drop Squad Kitchen any day. Only day y'all close is what day? What day y'all close? Only day y'all close.
7 days a week, baby.
They like Chinese restaurants, man. They open every day. I like that. That's how you gonna take away from them Chinese people. Open every day, close it. So I love that she does that, and she keeps it over. Not 24 hours, but they open every day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy if it was 24 hours. So they need rest. So please come on out. I will be there on the 17th and the 18th, June 17th. 17 happens to be Steve Coakley's birthday. Bertram, man, that's gonna be some powerful decoding.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar's birthday is the 17th, and then we got that's gonna be start, and that's an ancestral number also. That number 17, which is the 8th, that's an ancestral number. So doing the ancestral salute is very important on that day to me. Also, that's gonna be very important, and that's my life path 17. So I love it. I love it. And
that's my 17.
My life path is a 17, so I'm supposed to be doing all of that.
Again, with me born on the 17th.
A life path, life. So that's why we connect.
Yep.
So it's a blessing in every way, every fashion, every form. So make sure y'all come on out. Vendors, get out there. There're gonna be a lot of vendors. Last time ever, I will not be vending, but I will be doing. Matter of fact, I will be doing sessions, probably for like 10-minute sessions for people for a certain rate, like I did at Tassili Spot. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do sessions.
Great idea. Great use of space.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. I had a line at Tassili Spot, so I'm like, oh Lord, then I won't get to enjoy the festivities. That's the problem I have when I'm doing those things. That's why I don't do them usually. I'd rather do it personal because
you're not going to be missing anything.
Yeah, I no, yes I am.
Because you're going to have the opportunity to be talking with those people the day before at my personal. Drum Squad is an underground.
Yes, it is.
I love the conversations that happen off record in Drop Squad Kitchen when nobody's listening.
Right.
That is the purpose for the day before. This is the time to network and to talk and know who's who and see how we can expand and not do it on IG, Facebook, YouTube. They don't need to know all of our business. That's why I'm saying you, who will be around here for a few days, will be able to enjoy these people in their presence and not while they're in performance stage.
Okay. So that's what you mean from that perspective. Although I like, I come out of the live performance era. I'm SOBs all day, Madison Square Garden. That's me. I love to see a good live show. So and I'm glad that you're going to be doing that. And also you have something coming up in September. Also, talk about that real quick before we get off. And let's shout my sister out for that September 23rd event.
September 23rd.
Yeah. Talk about the People's Day, because that's like good Bob Marley too.
I got so much before that. I'm doing Happy Natural in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, y'all want to talk about all of that?
I'm doing an expo. I'm doing the Colors event down there. We just premiered it here yesterday. So I'm doing that Happy Natural Festival in Richmond, Virginia.
What day?
20th annual.
What day is it? What day is it?
It's 20. I'll get back to you on that. There's too much going on. September 23rd, of course, the People's Festival, tribute to Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, man.
To 10 p.m., one of the biggest indigenous festivals. And because this was his home, and the people who were friends to him and allies to him while he was here is none other than the Pitts family. And I'm very honored to be working with Mama Hinaveva, which was a mama to a lot of the Marleys and a mama to and great friends with Mama B. Mama B is to her what Mama Jenny is to me.
That's right.
Like that is,
but now, was Ziggy born there? Ziggy was born in Delaware, right?
No, Stephen.
Stephen. Okay, Stephen Marley was born in Delaware.
I went out to see him in Missouri. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Stephen Marley is the truth, y'all. When it comes to singing and performing, that is the truth. And producing, Stephen is the truth, man. Yeah. I've worked with the Marley children years ago, so I'm happy that you're working with them and working with that sister that's putting on the people. And she's been doing for how long? She's been doing the Peaceful Festival. 29 years.
It's a wonderful person to work from. I've been volunteering for her for over 10 years. I'm the one who does the flyers, the social media page, stuff I like to do.
Yeah.
I learned so much from her. She actually, at the previous organization that she worked for, created the volunteer manual for this major organization. I'm talking about like a YMCA, okay? Imagine, she made the training manual for it. Yeah. I work directly with her, like on a daily basis. So it is because of her that, and working with you, Jamaican Dave, that I'm able to do these types of things. I've had many Jagnas, my mother, of course.
That's right. So Guerrilla Republic, the whole crew.
Guerrilla Republic we're not a thing to mess with. We're the largest hip hop organization in the world, straight up.
That's right.
So if you notice, Guerrilla Republic is on all my flyers. Like, only the realest feel this. That's all I have to say about that. But I would like to close out with, and maybe the Ashe of Oludumare, the Arumale, and the Orisha be on my mouth, that anybody who's traveling to Delaware, to Wilmington, to Drop Squad Kitchen, to Delaware Art Museum, may traveling mercies be with you. Yeah. May you suffer no car accidents. May you suffer no breakdowns. May you not even suffer traffic. May you suffer no wahala, no confusion, no sickness, no death.
Yeah.
May you arrive safely. May you be covered in the white light of the universe and of all of your ancestors that are here and honorable and working for you. And may you have a wonderful, great time. And may the blessings of abundance be with each and every one of you. Ashe.
Shale, thank you very much, Abundance, for coming on. Appreciate you much. NDL all day, every day. We do. And giving love to the family, of course, the two beautiful girls, and of course, Mama, and of course, your father, too, the original father. You know what I'm saying? Enough love. He born a day after me, so I know what this is.
My daddy. My Aquarian daddy.
Is he coming to town? Is he coming to town? He should come to town. He coming to town? He should come to town.
Operation, and can you believe, in the Air Force? I was like, man. You don't want to fly, Dad? Like, really? You're Air Force.
That's he is in a health cycle, so yeah, he should pay attention to that. Yeah, so he's in a health cycle, looking at his numbers.
I'm trying to fly him in. He's really kind of like, he's good.
He wants to drive. That makes sense to him. Like, yeah, because the pressure of the
King Simon up on the way here.
The air pressure is something else, so you don't want to even agitate nothing up in the plane. I understand. Yeah. I understand. So, all right, salute, my sister. Thank you very much for that prayer and that meditation, and where we're going to go. We all going to be there safely. All right? All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right. Peace and love. That's our girl, Abundance Child. We're going to make sure she, all right, make sure y'all go ahead and check her out. And make sure y'all come on out. The flyers are on my of course, IG, but those IGs that I have up there pinned, Abundance Child, Drop Squad Kitchen, and the Dell Art Museum. You can find the flyers definitely on Abundance Child and Drop Squad Kitchen. Dell Art Museum, you could actually register and sign up and all that. Make sure if you're a vendor, I think they still have vending room because that's a big space. They still have vending room. So if you want to check that out, and you want to vend, believe me, they have access for you. I know I'm going to be vending, but I'm going to be vending just to do, numerology breakdowns and numerovational breakdown. 10 minutes for $25. That's how we do it. You get to record it. You get to record it yourself. I'll let you open up your mic. I'll tell you when to start, and then we go in. After I break down the mathematics and write it down on paper, then we can go in with you and have a good time. As long as you do it by Cash App and PayPal. There will be a Cash App and PayPal exchange, because this is all about the cycling and keeping things circulation. So if you want to do that 10 minutes with me for 25 at the Drop Squad Kitchen, Drop Squad, or at the Dell Art Museum, more likely at the Dell Art Museum, because I'm going to just be chilling at the Drop Squad the 17th. But on the 18th, boom, I will be there live and direct, having a good time doing the presentation and having a great time. So thank you once again, Abundance Child. She spoke about the Egbe Festival. She's been doing it for 4 years. This is the fourth annual of it in Wilmington, Delaware. So Wilmington, Delaware, stand up, and all the adjoining states around it, stand up, be about it, and come on out and have a great time, because we're going to have an ancestral saluting time. Believe that. All right? Peace and love, family. I'm going to upload this to YouTube and Facebook momentarily. So those that didn't get to see it on YouTube or Facebook, they will see it up there. All right. Peace and love. Take care. Brother King Simon. And don't forget tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, Ikel Beckford, the artist from out of JA, my cousin from my mother's side. And I'm going to have Phil Valentine tomorrow night at 7:00. Phil Valentine will be there. Dr. Phil Valentine, Reverend Dr. Phil Valentine, Baba Phil Valentine will be with us. All right, breaking down about his up and coming workshop that's coming. I want to thank Abundance Child for coming on and enjoying this space with me. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. I'm out here getting this. Feel good. Might go visit the grandchildren right now and find out what they're doing. If I don't get to see them today, I might have to go tomorrow. But I'll talk to y'all later. Be safe, be strong, be focused, and stay out of people's business if it doesn't pertain to you. All right, take care.
Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver 0.999 grams.
Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Hey everyone, Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. Go to forbiddenknowledge.com where you can pay for tickets. We're giving away 12 amazing awards. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event with big celebrity guests like Havoc from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade and Cruz. I want to see you there, July 30th, the Forbidden Conscious Awards.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the Numeral Beta. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. metaphysic, esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be the very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. We must remember that.